service to others. Well, we feel, sir, you truly stand to these lines. Good morning, sir,
Good morning.
and a happy Doctor's Day.
Thank you very much for the compliments.
We, the students of Little Kingdom School, are here today to represent the Little Kingdom. Now, now I would request our director ma'am to greet you with a settling as a token of gratitude.
Happy Doctor's Day, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
you,
you.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Sir, doctors are known to be God on earth. They mitigate sufferings of people.
The good physician treats a disease. The great physician treats a patient who has a disease. So, what inspired you to take this life-saving profession as you are the first generation in your family to pursue it?
Thank you very much, girls, and thank you for complimenting. Thank you, Director Madam. And it is really nice and very good pleasure to talk to you, young birds. And it is a question that why I become a doctor in a family where I never been a doctor in my family. But frankly speaking, I am from a higher mathematics background. And I switched over from higher mathematics, left engineering college. And why? Because there was a lot of suffering in my family, and I was challenged that why don't you can't become a doctor? Then I took that challenge, and I felt that it will be a better thing if I become a doctor. Then what is the suffering going on in my family, in my community? What I am seeing that people are suffering, if I become something of use, because it was very much of a need at the time. That's why I chose that, but definitely it was a challenge for me, put to me as a student when I was like you, why can't you become a doctor? Because I was good student in mathematics, but I left that, I switched over to medicine.
Thank you so much, sir.
The presence of a doctor is the beginning of a cure. So, in initial days of your practice, you had a clinic, but now you own a huge hospital with all modern amenities. Sir, can you throw some light on this journey of yours?
To be very frank with you, as a student when I started like you, I was from a very modest family and not very, you can say, I cannot describe it what was the economic situation of that time. But when you think about big thing, then you have to have a vision. Then you have to have that I want to do this. So if somebody was asking me what do you want, that I want to walk on the moon. But the thing is, if you think like that, then you feel yourself that you need continuous perseverance of the thing what you are feeling inside your gut that you want to do this. So from the beginning, there was no sorry, there was no money, nothing, no support, no doctor in my house, nobody was knowing me, and by challenge I took gynecology. That is also a different story. I'm not going into that detail because I was in merit and I was getting all the subjects, but because looking at the sufferings of the female in gynecology department and in labor room, it took me that I should take this branch and do something for this society. So gradually when I started, it was a very difficult thing. I left government job also, I did 1 month, and I found that it was not good for me. So I left it, took a challenge. Being a male gynecologist, it was a ajuba at that time. But it is a boon in disguise. And gradually people trusted me when I become a good doctor. When you are a good doctor, then you don't see the gender. You need service. If you could give good service, people come to you automatically. Then people, with their cooperation, they took my service. They paid me with that money. I purchased small instruments. Then with that instrument again go for a loan, placed my life against the loan, took the loan that if something happens to me, then nothing will happen to my family because my life was placed. But God is great. I came over that and gradually from a small beginning of a small room, gradually it became a little bit bigger. Then by God's grace, this place, again by God's grace, this was also a school. And that lady was also a very kind enough, and I got this place, and you can see it is I made one of the best instruments in the world, and before Corona, I was getting a lot of international clients. Now again they are starting. This is the way I developed, and I wish all of you, all of the students of your school, have a vision. Vision might be like walking on the moon. People will laugh at you. But when you walk on the moon thinking, then at least you are top of the world. So this should be the way.
Thank you, sir. It was so interesting hearing about your hard work. Sir, you are empowered with all unique and latest techniques in all over Madhya Pradesh.
Yes.
How does it prove to be a boon to those hoping to become parents?
See again, it is not the important thing what treatment you are giving. It is the important how you give that treatment. And another thing very important should be evidence based. That you are not doing anything which is like humne suna, tumne suna, no. It should be book, it should be evidence based, it should be research based. And if you do in that way from the beginning, the end result will be very good. So even though I was doing a little work previously, it was evidence based, gives good result, it speaks itself, then you get more patients or more couple. And one thing is very, very important. Getting a baby is not important, but getting a healthy baby is very important. Getting a baby is not very important. Getting a healthy baby is very important. If I do a job to know that couple is not having kids or something problem, and if I can help them, no problem. But the baby inside the womb, who is the future of my country, is if not of good quality. So what is called inside the womb is it's called fetus. Me, from this place in world, you have heard about Father's Day, Mother's Day, all days, but you have never heard about a day designated to unborn baby, fetus. Me from Jabalpur, first in the world, started Fetus Day concept. If you Google it, you will get my name. So it is the way that you should do your job, and my job is not simply handling those couple, but handling those couple who are pregnant, who are having baby in the womb, worried about the health of the baby, how my baby will be, is there any mental retardation, mental problem, intellectual problem, not doing good in the school. These things we start working from second month of, third month of pregnancy, so that baby should be there, but fetus should be good. That is the basic motto, basic design, basic aim of my working.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, what message you would like to convey to the learners and parents of Little Kingdom School?
I am nobody to give any sort of pravachan sort of thing. Everybody has their own philosophy and brain. But one thing is very clear. Don't underestimate yourself. Everybody, every child, every kid from the beginning have a brain. What happens? You are governed by somebody else, that's why you cannot grow. Don't get governed. Govern others. If you have that attitude, I tell you, from this place, people say this is a smaller place in India, but if you go to my OPD, she might be knowing If you sit in my OPD, you will see all over the India people are coming in Jabalpur. 90 to 100 calls per day from all over the world. 3 to 4 calls every day as a teleconsultation from Sydney to Barcelona to Montreal, all over the world. Second thing, don't underestimate your own roots. You are very good. If you feel like this, you will grow and nobody can stop you. Don't worry about your language. It is the expression which matters. If you are not comfortable with your foreign languages, express yourself in your parent language, whatever you feel. Don't keep mum that I cannot speak in that language, so I cannot express myself. Express yourself. Don't worry about anybody. Express yourself whatever you feel inside. Might be wrong, might be correct, but the person in front of you should listen you what you think. If you can't say that, you will be out. This is my message to all school going girls and boys. Whosoever you are, from wherever background you are coming, be yourself. कितने भी छोटे हो, कितने भी बड़े हो, whether your parents are earning or not, from where you are coming, doesn't matter. I am from a very, very, very weak economic background, and by God's grace, all over the world people are coming. This is my message to this school, madam.
Absolutely.
And this is my message to the school, madam. And from all, especially from my city, you should be luminary from my city, so that people should know about Jabalpur with your name.
Yes, sir.
That is my sapna, you can say. This is a dream. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening with your wisdom words. And above all, thank you for sparing your valuable time with such a busy schedule.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.